Hey guys, I'm Dr. Jessica. I'm a board certified gynecologist, and I'm going to talk to you guys today about your vaginal discharge. I get a lot of questions from patients about whether their discharge is normal or not, whether it looks normal, whether it smells normal. Discharge changes depending on where you are in your menstrual cycle. Some people even have discharge before their periods start. So if you're younger and your periods haven't started yet, you might have a little bit of discharge in your underwear that you notice, and that's completely normal. We would worry if you were having itching or burning or pain along with your discharge. We're going to go through and show you some pictures of what normal discharge looks like in your underwear, because that's where you guys are seeing it most of the time. So depending on where you are in your menstrual cycle, your discharge might be yellow or white or clear. Most of the time, women have a little bit of discharge in their underwear. Some people make a lot and some people make a little. Just like some people are tall or short and some people have brown hair or blonde hair. Some people have so much discharge that their panties are wet on a daily basis. Some people have hardly any or just notice a little bit of yellow discharge right before and after their periods. Today we have some samples of vaginal discharge for you guys to look at so you can see what's normal. So a thin yellow sticky discharge or a thicker yellow sticky discharge is completely normal. Sometimes it will also be kind of whiter and creamier as well. During the middle of your cycle when you're ovulating, so halfway between your periods, a lot of times that's your most fertile time of the month. Discharge is more like an egg white. So it tends to be really sticky and thin, and sometimes there can be quite a bit of it, and like we talked about before, sometimes there's so much that your underwear will be pretty wet from it. This isn't abnormal. This is actually kind of like a slip and slide for sperm to get into your uterus and get you pregnant. So this is your most fertile time of the month. So just keep that in mind and make sure that you're protected if you're not trying to get pregnant. So when you see discharge in your underwear, it can look yellow and crusty, it can look white and creamy, or it can just look clear and wet. We made some pretend discharge for you guys. It's not real, we promise. It's actually edible. Some vaginal discharge is abnormal. Most of the time when you have abnormal vaginal discharge, it's accompanied by either a smell, which can be musty or fishy or yeasty, or accompanied by itching, irritation, or pain or burning sensation. So if you have any of those, it's really important that you get checked out by your doctor to see what's going on. We have a couple of pictures of what the abnormal discharge looks like. And it tends to be very green, bright yellow, and frothy, kind of a frothy appearance to it. That's kind of what it looks like there, and it might look like that in your underwear. If you have a lot of discharge and it's not clear or pale yellow, then you definitely need to get that checked out as well. If you have white chunky discharge, especially if you have this along with itching and irritation or extreme burning, you definitely should get that checked out as well. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of what that white chunky discharge looks like now. If you have discharge that's not normal, it's super important that you get it checked out by your doctor to make sure that it's not an infection. It could be a simple vaginal infection, which is not something that's sexually transmitted, or it could be a sign of a sexually transmitted infection. It's really important not to try to diagnose yourself. They actually did a study where they asked doctors, nurses, and patients to try to figure out what type of vaginal infection they had based on their symptoms, and everybody was wrong 50% of the time. So it's really important to have an exam to figure out whether it's a yeast infection, a bacterial infection, a sexually transmitted infection, or something else going on. There can be skin conditions that you have on your labia that can also have symptoms of itching and burning. So it's really important for somebody to actually look at your parts and figure out what's going on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. Hopefully we'll see you soon in our next video for more information on your vagina and you. Bye-bye.